Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a fabulous first day of your weekend. Let's jump right on into Let's Go Help 2. And while we were waiting to see if some others would join us during this busy holiday season, it's always a slow season for online communities, I think. And we were talking about that a little bit before we joined in as well. So thank you to those who are joining in. And Abidwan was wanting to just get some income coming in. He's been basically a freelancer for the last 6 years, and everything kind of petered out for him 2 weeks ago. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into our contents menu here in Let's Go Help 2, and we're going to jump down to the Action Workspaces collection. We'll drop that menu down, and we're going to jump into the Start a Business collection. And there's a lot of great material in here. Definitely make sure to check it all out. But for Abidwan's purposes, we need to go all the way down to the bottom lesson here with the gig economy learning resources. And there really is a tremendous amount of not only opportunities out there in that gig economy, just lists of wonderful opportunities, very different from each other types of opportunities. For almost anyone looking to make income, there is probably an option you'd be interested in. There's a ton of material that's great to just back up those of us who are freelancers as a resource, not a specific piece like dog walking or bell hopping, right? Or hosting dinner parties. All these different kinds of things are out there in the gig economy world. So we're going to look at one of the very first, and it's first for a reason, resources here in the gig economy learning resources. When you are a freelancer, what does that mean? A freelancer, you're kind of on your own, right? So the very first resource here is the Freelancers Union Mission, Advocacy and Resources for Independent Workers. So this is perfect for what Abidwan is going through. So we're going to grab that website and jump over there. There is an I in union, right? Yes, we're not necessarily always a part of a team. Some freelancers may be part of a team. There are definitely those out there. This environment here is an example of that. We're all independent contractors that work for Matthew, but we work together as a team, right? Still, we are independent contractors. And so there is an I in union, 500,000 plus members make for a damn squeaky wheel. Freelancers Union is a nonprofit organization that serves freelancers across the U.S. We provide education, advocacy, and access to tools and benefits for independent workers regardless of industry or income level. All right, and so first, let me grab this overall lesson to put into a post for you, Abidwan. Then we're going to grab the home page for this here, even though that's right there in that lesson, just so you remember exactly where we've been and you can follow behind these steps when you're ready to do it, okay? And then I'm going to click Join for Free. And so we'll grab this one last link for this particular website. Join today for free. Members receive insurance plans handpicked for freelancers, community networking and training events, advocacy to support the new workforce, our weekly newsletter featuring exclusive freelancing tips, insights, and more, right? And so I'm actually going to fill this out and just kind of show you how easy it is. I'll have to hide my screen here for a moment. But first, all I need to do is put in my first name and my last name. I need an email, a mobile phone number, a zip code, and to create a password. And that's all that's needed. And then we're going to get started. All right, so I'm going to stop my share for about 2 minutes here. Let me just get that all filled in. So you just have to have an email, phone number, zip code, and then a password. All right, so write this down over here. Always, always, always keep track of those passwords, guys. It's so important, right? And get started. Now, jump back in here. Why didn't it do anything? Doesn't feel like it worked. Invalid phone number. Okay. Oh, it cut off my last digit there. Okay, now we'll be able to get started. All right, now let me jump into, I guess there's one more area, but I can fill out most of it with you guys. So let me share again. So they're asking your birthday, your gender, your industry, and this is always a little bit difficult for my particular endeavor. And so the closest that they have here, and I love that they give you a little bit of variance within education. So education and training, and how long have I been freelancing? For 5 to 10 years, right? Why did it not click that? I guess it did. It just doesn't show. All right. And then let me just jump out so that I can put my birth date in here really quickly. And then we're going to hit next again. And I will share again. Now, for here, this is going to be, I had to think about it for a second. I'm not doing this as the nonprofit, so I have a website. Yay. Okay. I just need the first portion of that there. And drop that in here. And neither are really very accurate, but we're going to go with their term. And how did you hear about us? This would be, I guess, social media, right? That's where our community is, in a social media platform. And then we're going to finish. And you have successfully registered, right? The official home of the self-employed. And so really, I would encourage all of you to just go and jump in and do that, right? That's one of the things I love when I'm working in the areas that are a part of my life as well. I can take you guys a little bit further sometimes, and I learn more for what I need to do out there. This is an amazing community to really get the things that you need across a huge breadth of topics and services, right? So just be aware. I know sometimes we feel like we've been through it all, and I see that comment sometimes, and I'm just like, goodness, there's so many things out there. There's no getting through it all. Even if you went through every single item listed in our community and in the reports that we have linked in our community, and went through every single opportunity on the websites that you went through, and et cetera, right? Like if you have to call someone, or you have to physically go there, or just the different types of opportunities that are out there, and you really explored every single opportunity, you wouldn't be able to get through it in a year, and you'd have to start over. And then there are those that we don't even have listed in the community that we find through things like the spreadsheets that we've been sharing with you all, right? You're never going to get through it all. Don't ever feel like that. Even if with something specific like mortgage or rent assistance, if you really do exhaust all the options that are open right now, then you start looking at other areas of your life to find savings for, where you can find grant or grant-like resources to put towards that rent or mortgage, right? And then you can also, again, look at things like the gig economy lesson to bring in extra income from your home or your car on your time and your schedule when you need it, right? In the things that you enjoy more than less. And so the Self-Employed, this is Freelancers Union, is a nonprofit organization serving as a support system for independent workers through advocacy, education, and benefits. So whether you consider yourself a creative, a solopreneur, or a founder, we're working to secure a better future for you. And so they have all of the advocacy resources, just straight resources, a hub, all these things that you can look into. They have insurance for us that are like specifically geared towards our industry as freelancers, which is so many industries in a perspective, right? They have the tax center, they have events, open enrollment has begun. Learn about your healthcare options for 2026 as a freelancer, right? So these are all things that are here. Let's just take a quick look at what all is going on. World's longest invoice. That's so weird. $12,484,723 in unpaid bills. Oh, wow. So it's like a debt calculator of their members. Like, is that things that you can't pay or things that you just still have to pay in the future? I don't know. You'd have to look. Oh, stiffed by a client. So for, oh, that's ugly. That my parents have that definitely. Sometimes with their small businesses, my father's an electrician, and sometimes they have to really deal with that. So interesting. Resources everywhere, everything all in one place. Insurance, how-to guides for freelancers, financial resources, make a plan for your financial future, explore tools and protections that support your work. Lots of great one-on-one assistance through our nonprofit Working Today. We have a dedicated support team and offer free legal assistance to tackle your questions and give you the help you need. Wow, right? Like this is definitely something to take part in and make use of the benefits that are out there for us. So all of that here in the gig economy lesson, right? So we've got that all copied for you. Now let's go ahead and jump up, to the live meetups, the webinars and Q&A sessions where we are right now. We're going to jump into the call answers here, and we're going to get that post started. If it will work, we'll see. Yeah. And I always want to spell your name wrong, and so let me just look at it. I think I can spell it, and I can't, so I would have maybe gotten it. Let's see. Nice. All right. So this is the Freelancers Union. So that's the first link. Oh, no, that's actually not the first link. We actually want to make this the gig economy lesson. Down in me, start my business space. Okay. So that's the actual first piece. There we go. Okay. Now we'll comment on here, and then we're going to place the Freelancers Union. Okay. That's it. And then under that, we'll put the other places that we visited on their website in a comment thread. So it kind of goes down into the side a little bit, all in one topic area, right? And so this is to join Freelancers Union for free. And then the final piece that we copied. No, that looks like everything that you're needing from that website. All right, excellent. Now that you saw how much just that first thing can really start maybe helping you, I would definitely jump in here and look for, do they have a search? What is this? Okay, no. Darn it, they don't have a search. That is always so unfortunate. So we go one-on-one. Let's just go to resources really quickly and see if there's something Everything you wanted to know, first time, guide to networking, health insurance, view all. A healthcare, healthy tax, EIN. No, they don't have anything super specific, but they do have contact us down here. And so since, oh wait, was that a search that I saw? Let me look. I don't think so. Join for free. Okay. So this is the contact us. And so you can just fill this out and you can say general, right? And then do they know of any resources or organizations that help freelancers that have recently become unemployed? Right? Does that make sense? Are you there with us, Abidwan?
I'm there with you. I was just muted. I hear you. Yeah.
Great.
General, then so you have resources for somebody who is laid off. Yeah, I was a contractor with the Department of Children, Youth and Family for 6 years. So yeah, and though if you are self-employed, no unemployment, So I'm now, in as much as I'm looking for how things will work, I'm struggling to start looking for government job so that I can have medical and retirement moving forward.
So that would be more where you would look for a job or a career coach to help you get into, let's see if it comes back on this page. All right, there we go. And so let's go back into our action workspaces, start a business. And Ruth, if you would just erase those, perfect. Please feel free to play. All right, so here we are in the Start My Business space, and it's this first lesson now. So the
Mhm.
last and the first lesson, how to get started with a free business. Oh, no, actually, I apologize. We want to jump into the Boost Your Career for this one. And it is the first lesson still, though. So Boost Your Career, how to get started with expert career help and advice, right?
Yeah. If it's in my preference now is to start a business, get a grant, but this thing takes a long time.
They take time, yes. So this is more for income coming in right now while you're looking
Exactly.
for that.
Exactly.
Yes. And so are you interested in looking at the expert career help and advice?
Yeah, I've already checked on that. They asked me the best way is to go to a community college. I've been going there, and uh, they've been guiding me to workers retraining. You know.
So like it's not listed here for some reason. Let's check 10 key organizations. I'm looking
Okay.
for kind of a specific
Yeah,
one.
community college. That's the one you scroll up a little, scroll up a little. Yeah,
This one?
yeah. Is that not a college?
Yes. Montgomery College Workforce and Continuing Education. Mhm.
Yes, I'm big visiting the workforce right now, and then they are telling me, what can happen. But at the same time, I'm applying for state jobs. What they have is to pay for my tuition if I want to get a 2-year degree,
So
or
there's a lot of different things though, right? Okay,
yeah,
so here, I think did you say you're working with Career One Stop? No, you said workforce, right? Your workforce.
workforce. Yes,
Okay,
workforce.
so this is Career One Stop. It's a lot like what a workforce is, but it's national. It's in each state and it's a national thing and it's secondary to the workforce. Okay. So
Okay.
career one stop. And this is talking about searching community colleges by zip
Mm-hmm.
code. However, let's just go to explore careers, find training. You see, the career one stop in general is
Mm-hmm.
just amazing. So this, yes, this is great. This is the community college finder, and that may have benefit to you, but you have explore careers. So this is kind of what you're talking about, right? So you have
Okay.
self-assessments that you can take right here, learn about careers, plan your career. Now, let's see if there's someone to talk with, right?
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Let's see. Hmm.
Okay, so right here, for information about jobs, training, career sources, or unemployment benefits, call this number.
Okay.
And so then they can help you use this website to get to things that they would recommend for what you want to work out of.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay, so I'm going to copy this piece right here, as well as just the,
Career won't stop.
yep, and exploring careers, explore careers. This is a great thing for you right here in general. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Now we'll jump back over here to your post, and this is going to be a new comment thread on your post. All right.
Okay.
So this is the overall area that we were looking at there, exploring careers.
Okay.
So let's just put oh my gosh, I can't type tonight. Careers. And then underneath that one, right, new thread, you have the contact information.
Yeah. Of career won't stop.
Here we are. And we'll say for career one stop.
Yes, for career won't stop.
Okay. Now, let's X out of that because we got to a place where you can get a lot of different opportunities within that institution. All right.
Yeah.
And find your local American Job Center. All right. So let's click that one. And this is at Career One Stop as well.
Career won't stop, yes.
Okay. So now let's put your zip code in.
98513.
And within 25 miles, hit enter. And bam. All right. You have a list of places closer and then further out. All right. So this will actually let me share this list with you. And we'll go ahead and keep that in the Career One Stop.
Yes.
Are they called? Let me look at it again. It's the American Job Centers near you. That's another route of talking to people about getting, if you're wanting these government style of jobs, right? Tell them that. That's what you want to do. You want to get.
Can I see the list? I mean, I've gone to those places.
This is the Work Source AJC Joint Base Lewis McCord.
Okay, that's the barracks. Worksource, Tuskegee County. I've been to Worksource.
Okay.
Yes, I've been to Worksource.
Okay. So this one isn't as useful for you.
Okay.
So you want me to delete that one out?
No, it's only one
okay.
I've been to. I will check it, please.
Okay, absolutely. Only what you want, right? That's what we're here to do, what you want to do. We give you the options that are out there, and then you determine what you need.
There's no problem.
Okay. So X out of that, though, because we put that in there for you now.
Yes.
And then this is finding local training programs, okay? Local help directories. So these are just things that you should tear through on your time, right? They're all here listed for you. So you have one already in your post to kind of work through. But this whole lesson here has some great things for you. So let's just, I don't want to overwhelm you. So you just want to look in that boost your career space and the start my business space. Those are two of your best friends.
Okay.
Right? All right.
Okay. Yeah,
and then just to show you, you also have a list down here of a ton of really great free training, this job training and career resources and a free and low cost alternative training, you're talking about for like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, all kinds of different types of trainings that you can get. All
Okay.
right. As
Okay.
well as scholarships and grants if you want to go a little more formal. And then, of course, like the Pell Grant and beyond within federal aid basics, financial aid basics, federal and state resources. So
Okay.
lots of education stuff here. And just as well in that start a business, definitely get those business mentors. Oh, Miss Megan is here with us.
Hi.
Okay. All
That's the
right.
perfect time. Let me just throw how to save onto Abidwan's post, and we will hand the floor over to you, my dear.
Oh, I'm outside, so if it gets loud, that's why we stopped. We stopped so I could have the call because I was like, just stop the car.
Well, what I was going to do when I got finished answering Abidwan's resource request, right, was to jump through the Google Doc that I put together after I don't even know how you say that.
Brainstorm session.
We got together the last time and we put this together out of the Fathom, right?
Yes,
so I'm going to
yes.
kind of tear through that. I did send off an email to my SBDC mentor about the grant station. When I went in there, it didn't offer me a free trial. Now, I didn't go through all of the process, but it was just wanting to charge me out the door.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder why.
I'm not sure, but that was
maybe I've joined with a certain link.
Okay.
I don't know, but I have 30 days. I can get people 30 days free or 21 days free at Instrumental too. So,
okay.
But, I mean, that's expensive. I don't think anybody should get addicted to that.
Well, then I'm going to just kind of, because you're not in a good place to do that right now, but I'm going to just kind of bug you. Oh, and in fact, say that again. Let me turn my Fathom back on because I turned it off when you weren't here with us, right? It was a little pointless if you weren't here with us.
I appreciate that.
Oh, why won't it start now? Hold on, let me make it start. Back. Be recording, but why won't it start again? How do I get it to start again?
I have no clue. I've never been able to figure that part out. I just know that it does if you want it to.
It's supposed to, you think? General settings.
Hi, Miss Ethel.
Hello, you guys. How are you all doing, everyone?
We're doing okay. We're living.
That's wonderful.
You haven't been able to figure it out either?
No, I mean, I tried numerous times now, and it's it's a joke. It laughs at me every time. Isn't the Zoom recording?
No, the Fathom.
I know, but if you have the Zoom recording, you can dump the Zoom link into the Fathom, and it'll do its own thing from there too.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine then. We'll stop messing with this. That's wonderful. Okay, and then actually we were right here, I think. Okay, so I tried that and I checked out ProPublica and I sent him that. And that one is free, right? Everybody gets to use that one. Yep. And so I have a couple of emails that I think Gemini created for me to approach. To approach the Subaru people and the Cliff Bar people.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I remember this conversation now.
And so until I can get a list, because I did do, like I said, I went on to find.
Here, actually, I think I have the list. I have the list for you. Hold on.
Oh, you do?
It's on my phone.
I had trouble figuring out how to download it or something when we were in class.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's funny. I know how to do it on my phone. Just fine. I can't for the life of me do it on the computer though.
That's so strange, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I work off my phone most of the time. Okay, hold on. Let me find, it was Grant Station, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's saved. Yep, that's it. Okay. This one. Okay. All right. So it keeps going while I do this. It's going to take a second. I have to log in and all that crap.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to minimize this because all I was showing you here is that I can't see the titles, right? So
that sucks.
8 things off of the search that I did. One, So I reached out to Jess Clifford at the SBDC to see if he has any kind of workaround, if they have access to it, perhaps, or something like that as well.
Oh, that's so annoying.
And then I think that's as far as I really had thought ahead. I can definitely talk about some other things, but you're here now, so we don't have to go through those different areas.
Oh my gosh.
I did not get approved yet for 501c3 status. I did check today.
Oh, and what happened? What did they say?
Just nothing. Oh, no, I didn't check on there. Okay, so walk me through that. IRS.gov.
Hold on. There's people all over.
Oh, okay. Found it on my own, Megan. Yay. Okay, so this is where you go to look outside of looking in your mailbox to see if you've gotten your 501c3 status. Okay, and then I'm going to stop share for just 2 seconds.
So,
go ahead.
So for 501c, you go to your secretary, you go to apply.
Well, there's a whole bunch of steps, and I can tag you.
Please tag me.
Yes, I can definitely tag you in the link where you can watch all of those, right?
Okay.
We walk through all of that. Yes.
Okay. And then how to register a business, because whichever one will work right now for me.
Yes. Now, registering for an EIN for a nonprofit or a business is a little bit similar, so it'll kind of be there, but that's a different area, right? Nonprofits and for-profits are a different area, so that's where you want to look at that Start My Business.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's no problem. All right.
And then let's see, I'm running that search, and it did not return any results when I searched for the EIN, Miss Megan. Oh.
Okay, there we go. I couldn't figure out how to get back on. Okay, and I can't log in because I don't have my login credentials on this phone. I have it on my other phone. So there's that. And I can't remember them. So okay, yeah, you're right. I can't get to them. I'd give it a good go.
Well, if you can, I'm gonna just bug you about
Okay.
getting that link for the free trial so that people can do something like this. That's the real point, right?
Yeah.
And then I can run those as well during my free trial and everything. If Jess doesn't have a better option for me to where I don't have to worry about doing that part. But and I will let you guys know if there is.
If you go on your own and you go to Instrumental for the free trial, you'll get only the 2 weeks. And if you go through me, you can get a free month to 21 days to a month. Depends on if you have a nonprofit already or not. So it's pretty cool.
So I'll bug you for those links. Okay.
Yep. And I'll get them together when I get home before I go. Okay. And then so what is next on that list that we made?
Okay, we can go and look at that. Let me just write this down. And it's called install. What is
Instrumental?
Instrumental. How is that spelled?
It's like instrument, but then it's just without the E. I don't know.
Okay. Instrument like L.
Yeah, instrumental, and then with an L. Yeah,
instead of an EL, right?
Yeah. There's not an AL. No A.
Okay.
All right. So Candace is asking us a question. She says, "Do you know anything about the Uplifting Women grant? I would like assistance with it." No, but I can look it up real fast. Hold on. I probably do know. I just can't think of it right now. Hold on. Let me look. I have to see the screen. Uplifting Women.
Jump in here.
I can help you with that. So it's the Uplift, the organization Uplift, right? Uplift launches funding application. Is that the one you're talking about, Candace?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Have you jumped on and already started the application?
I was going to, but I had a couple questions about it, and I didn't want to.
Oh, we can't even open it. Dang. They closed it. Why? Do you know why they closed? Oh, it says why they closed. Never mind. All right. So they are opening it on January 1st. Do you have a copy of the application?
Ooh, and I think you muted yourself on accident, Candace.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Um, I didn't print it out, but
Oh, that sucks because it's closed now. Can you log back in to see your application, if your saved application?
I don't.
Dang.
Hold on, let me
So that's
see.
one of those reasons why we really tell you guys save those applications and your answers to it, right?
Screenshot everything. Like go through it first and just put like fake answers. Like just don't submit anything, but go
I've
through
done
it.
that.
Yep, and then just put fake answers, just like ABC, and then that way something's there, and so it'll let you keep going. But then you just go click next, and you say screenshot the whole thing, and that way you can go and take that template and then go answer it somewhere else, and then go back when you're ready.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know who else does that, but I do that because I'm dyslexic and I change my mind a lot. You know.
Okay, so and you say I don't see that it's closed.
Okay, well maybe I'm on the wrong link then, because I'm on the Uplift Women's Grant.
Hold on.
It says that Uplift regrettably has already exceeded our December crisis funding for women and children. Therefore, our application portal is temporarily closed. All of
Oh
our
yeah.
volunteer team
Okay.
is. You see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see it. It will reopen on January 1st. Okay. Yeah, so
But
it
it's ready
just
to open
closed.
back up again next month, right?
Yep, on the 1st, January 1st.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
be
it
ready.
just closed. It just closed because I was on there earlier.
So yeah, be ready January 1st, right? Be thinking about it.
Okay.
Get all your paperwork in order. You know,
What was the question that you had about it? Was there something specific?
So, one of the questions was, what would you use the grant for? And it was asking about the amount. So it doesn't show like what's the maximum amount or the minimum amount. And I don't want to say something too less or something too much.
Have you talked to these people? Have you called them?
No, I couldn't get anybody on the phone.
Okay. Have you sent them an email or anything? Reach out at all?
No, that was the only thing that when I looked on it yesterday, I kept calling, nobody answered. But no, other than that, today's Saturday, so I didn't send out an email or anything today. But
Okay.
just
You know what? Now is a good time since the application is closed anyway. Right now, send them out
okay.
an email, and just I would go after their board members, and they list them on that page. Whoever's in like your near your state or like in your area closest to you, closest state to you, call or like reach out to them. And actually, I would send an email to all of them. Like send an individual email. Don't CC people, just individual emails. Or BCC it if anything. But send them out an email just saying, hey, I would really, I'm interested in this grant and this is what I'm doing. I would like to know if we're a good fit and how much do your grants usually run? Is it specifically for individuals or is it for organizations? Because some of it looks like it's for individuals, but other parts of it look like it's for organizations. So I'm actually confused too. So I would,
Yeah,
this is,
cause I'm like, okay, is it for like women with kids? Do you have to have a nonprofit? I mean,
yeah, it
I
doesn't
wasn't
say. It's like
understanding.
very, maybe it's being,
Vague.
I don't know, vague for a reason. I don't know.
So that's what I was like. I said, well, let me just ask, my grant ladies because I don't know. I was absolutely confused when I was reading it, and I was just like, well, you guys have
But,
seen thousands of grants, so if you
but this
know
is
anything about it, hey.
no, I don't. I mean, I've not heard of this one before, but this is like exactly why we tell you like this is why you do the outreach because outreach when they see your application come in and they know that they've talked to you and they know what you're doing because you get to this is your time to shine pretty much. You get to tell them everything about you what you're doing as you're asking them a question and you're starting that relationship and that's all that really matters because you can have a crappy. I mean, I'm telling you not even finish filling out the answers on an application and the application isn't what wins grants, it's the relationship. So this gives you perfect reason to start that relationship.
Okay.
it's really good
Well, I sure
advice.
appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem. I'm sorry I can't help you more. I mean, but if
But
they're asking
January
you,
1st, right?
yeah, if they're
So
asking you what you're doing with the funds, or asking you how much for the funds, just I would have a few answers ready, and I would
just
ask
one,
them if they have
right?
a copy of any of the winning grants.
Mm.
But it doesn't sound like it's much. It sounds like they're doing crisis intervention and like
Mm.
crisis. I don't know. I was reading their about part, but their impact. You might be a good partnership for them too. Like they might
Yeah.
be doing, because it says like they're helping with medications, money, vehicles, clothing,
Mm-hmm.
housing, furniture, food.
And see, another thing, it was saying that it was, I kept saying it said Wisconsin, and I'm like, oh Lord, maybe it will deny me because I'm in Tennessee. So I wasn't sure, if I needed to be in Wisconsin or it does it apply to anybody.
Yeah, that is, it doesn't even say anywhere either. How annoying.
So
That
yeah,
gives you a completely realistic reason to reach out to them. You have
exactly
legitimate confusion.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean that's why I was calling yesterday when I saw it, and I was just like, okay, this is mind-boggling, because I'm like, this is about to confuse the fool out of me, and I'm not gonna let you
Well,
get the best of
if
me.
I ever get confused and the fool leaves me, I'm gonna like that. I've never heard that saying before. That was cute.
So I was just like, I'm gonna ask my grant ladies, because they have seen thousands of grants and millions of grants, and I know if you have came across this one, then you'll be able to tell me, okay, A to Z, this is what I'm good. But yeah, this was something that I just saw, and I'm glad to know that this is the first time you've seen it too. So
yeah, you know what? And then there's also a place where you can go and volunteer, and there's also a place where you can do fundraising. I would sign up for both of those things if you're willing to. Like, I would sign up to do the fundraising, at least, because that makes you the partner, and they're more apt to fund you. But don't do that until after you apply, because there may be a rule that if you're working with them, that you can't apply for things. So make sure that that's not the case.
okay. Well, I sure appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, my dear.
I don't like that I can't get into it. It makes me mad.
All right, my dear. Well, we really don't have time to tear into your list, and there's something right on the top of your head that you want to add to it.
Nope, not right now.
Oh. Okay, but I'm meaning to get from you the grant station link and the instrumental link, and that was all I need to get from you afterwards, right?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Productive, even if it wasn't exactly as planned, right?
Yep.
All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump into the calendar and check out tomorrow. So, Miss Megan will be back with you tomorrow for the weekly nonprofit success call, and that is tomorrow, Sunday, the 7th at 5:15 p.m. Pacific, 6:15 p.m. Mountain, 7:15 p.m. Central, and 8:15 p.m. Eastern. And she will be right back after the end of that class. 15 minutes later, she'll be back in with you for Sunday's Lesko Help, presenting the Navigating the Nations. Oh my God, that always trips up my tongue every time. Whew, I've almost gotten there. I do want to remind you all that Matthew will be back with you on Tuesday, and that is Tuesday, December 9th. He'll be back with you. We're trying to encourage him to answer more questions, guys. Don't give up on us. We'll get there, all right? And that's Tuesday, December 9th for Meetups Live with Matthew Lesko himself at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain, 3 o'clock p.m. Central, and 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I'll be right with you shortly after that for a Q&A with Sabrina, Tuesday again, December 9th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 Mountain, 6:30 Central, and 7:30 Eastern. All right, everybody. Hope to see you in those wonderful classes and in all those in between. Please feel free to unmute and say good night, everyone.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday.
Bye.
Bye, guys.